Let's visit David.
Hi, come in. Grab a seat. I'll just put on some tea and then I'll be back to tell you my story. Om Shanti and welcome everyone, especially to Madhaban at this time. This is a wonderful opportunity for me to be able to share with the extended Brahmin family all around the world. So again, welcome to Madhaban. For all of us, I feel this is a very, very special time now. And I don't know about for others, but I know for myself this time of the lockdown, here also in Madhaban, there's been a lockdown since April, right through to not so long ago. So you can imagine 7 months or so, Madhaban, just having Madhaban Nawasis. And of course the feeling has been naturally to go into deeper meditation, deeper introspection. Sometimes Baba reminds us, to remember the days of our childhood. When we came to Baba, what we were feeling at that time, how we were touched by Baba, what inspired us, why we started this Brahman life, why we started Raj Yoga. And for me it was a wonderful time a time where I had plenty of time, oceans of time actually, completely all my own time in the days of my childhood. And I remember at that time I got very inspired to paint. And I had an experience of Baba as a point of light energy. And I got so inspired by that I wanted to paint this image of light. And how I felt, how to paint this image of light that would give an experience of that. And I feel this has been a journey, and it has been a journey for many years. And even though I've been here now, I think in Madhaban for 25 years now, living in Gyan Sarovar, since the beginning of Gyan Sarovar. And yet I still feel that this is still a journey, and we're still on this journey, and we're all on this journey together. We're all step by step experiencing more and more our original stage and discovering more and more about who we actually are. And I know, going back to the time where I got very inspired by Baba, and I remember coming to Madhaban. I think one of the first times I was in Madhaban was 86. I think it was March, April 86. And Baba spoke a Murli, and this was in Om Shanti Bhavan. And Baba spoke all about, which he does, he mentions quite often, he mentions about pictures and paintings and anyway, he was talking about paintings, this particular live Murli, and he was talking about how there should be an image of Baba, and it should be such that really this image would give experience to others. And I was thinking to myself, how, I know it's said in the art world, a picture speaks 1,000 words. Sometimes we can see an image and it really talks to us and it touches us and we think, wow, that's beautiful, or there's something in that painting. It may be simple, it may be simple design or whatever it may be, but there's something more to that picture. And there's another saying too, there's more to the picture than meets the eye. And this can be for externally what we see. It also can be in a painting of what we see, because all what goes behind creating something, that is not seen with the physical eyes. I would say, from my understanding, it's experienced in the heart of what that is. There's a vibration there which stays there, which is experienced, but the whole process of creating that's something which has been a great interest to me, because creativity has been something which I've felt this birth has been natural and as a gift, and really as a gift from Baba. And I have a lot of gratitude and that for Baba and that whole process, because it was something in my early days I didn't really accept that. And music, in the sense of, I think for all of us, and I'm sure many of us must have the experience of certain music, when we put on that music, it takes us to a certain place where it's really either beyond everything or in a very nice space or whatever. And Baba, of course, mentions this to us as well. If you're feeling down, a little bit down or whatever, put on some music which will uplift the soul. So on that line, I used to listen to some music, and even Lokik music at that time, but somehow the music I really loved was such where it would give an experience, or it would give me the experience of how to play music, how to sing a song and be so lost in that song in such an extent that, of course, being lost in the remembrance of Baba or remembrance of divine, or that divine light, divine energy, whatever we call, how to be performing that action and be connected to that source in such a way that music then reflects the experience of that connection to others. And we know this for food. We know food. If food is prepared in yoga, what's going to be the impact of that food on others? Of course, it's in a very subtle level, it's going to pull souls towards Baba, because the vibration is theirs. Having that remembrance, that yoga power, that stillness, that silence, all of these things, that vibration is going into that matter. And so what happens then? When we consume that, we're also pulled into that realm. The same with music, the same with any art. And actually, in fact, we would say more on the wholesale of things, the art of life. I remember sort of seeing Daddy Komaka in Panda Bhavan, sitting in, I think we've all seen her there, sitting on the edge of the courtyard there in the morning sun, especially in the winter months of Madhaban. And one by one souls would come up and meet Daddy Kumaka, and she was so easy and easy nature, and it didn't matter who come up to Daddy. She would see them as equal to everyone else. And you would have that feeling too when you met Daddy. She was 100% with you, and it didn't matter what you're wearing, what your dress was like, what color, whatever. Daddy would just see. It was really the feeling she would just see the soul. And I used to think, when does Daddy do a meditation? Because it seemed she was always meeting souls, and I sort of realized that Daddy must be in a remembrance state while she's meeting. So the question of going somewhere for meditation sort of like disappeared, because if you're always having that aim of keeping in meditation while we're doing things, talking to people, whatever action, then the dialogue of, oh, I'm going for meditation wouldn't exist, because it's almost like saying, okay, I'm not in meditation now, but I'm going for meditation. So this type of thinking. So the interest then is how to keep in meditation, in a meditative space all the time. After all, this is what Baba's teaching us, no? Karma Yoga, and to be in remembrance of Baba for as much time as possible. So sometimes I think even the wording and the way we think about meditation, what is meditation? And then whatever we're doing, if we're doing that in meditation. And I'm sure for many of us, it must be the experience that when we see someone in meditation, when they're doing an action that's in a state of remembrance, that pulls us into remembrance as well. So this is why it's like whatever we do, others will follow, and whatever we do, others will be inspired by that as well. So this has been an interest of that, of how to keep a meditative state as much as possible. And of course this lockdown over the last 6 months, that's been a wonderful opportunity for this, because it meant all the main service and the big service wheel, as you know, in Madhaban's a huge service wheel. Gyanstra over here, Panda Bhavan, Shantivan. In the season, the off season of foreigners, there's huge amounts of souls that usually would come to Madhaban at this time, but this past 6-7 months there's been no one coming. So all the time, we've had all that time, and all of a sudden we're left with ourselves and what we do with that. And so for me, this a reminder of my childhood days when I had this same sort of time frame where I was completely free. It's almost been like a rediscovering of the beauty of just being, simply being, and being simply being enough as well. Just to simply be present, be silent, be still, be the observer, detached observer, and perform each action in a space where it's full. It's like, this is the action I'm doing at this time, and I can be 100% in that action. And sometimes I feel that this also must be the golden age experience as well, because we're completely soul conscious, and when we do something, we're 100% the energy, the attention, intention, vibration, everything is 100% on that action at every single moment. So naturally, everything becomes an art. And of course, we know, Baba's teaching us also, and through the Murlis, at Golden Age, we're all artists. Everyone's an artist. Whether it's in music, in dance, in painting, whatever, it's an art, because we're 100% in what we're doing. So I feel that's also, we're able to experience that now at this time. And we all know when there's 100% focus on the task we're doing, that it gives that experience of that, and others will feel that in that as well, that it's complete. It's something about it which is, that vibration and energy is collected within that, and will pull others to bubble within that. So thank you everyone. Om Shanti.
Showed me how to stay in your mind, in your mind. You came to me, you came as light. You came to me in the night. You showed me all the secrets of the game we play. The game we play, the game we play throughout time, throughout time. That we would find you as a light, shining bright like the sun. We are one family, one only tree. That you wanna be living free, just like a bird flying there within that sky. Of the game we play, the same we stay, the same we stay throughout time. And you would find all the children of the sun. And now we come again, come to you and you see me in the sun. And so we begun with you. It's all with you. It's all with you. It's all with you in the sun.
Thank you, everyone. Om Shanti.